Les Canadiens de Montréal sont fiers de sélectionner de la Ligue élite de Slovaquie, Filip Mesar.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Crosscheck, and today's video is about one of the prospects from the Montreal Canadiens drafted in the 2022 draft. A draft pretty stacked with guys like Slavkovsky, Logan Cooley, Shane Wright, but we are not talking about them. We are gonna talk about Filip Mesar and ask the question, is he a bust? But first of all, we need to take our time machine to 2022, where the draft happened to Montreal. Mesar were not the most hyped up prospect, but was a very popular one. And for myself included, he was the 20 best prospect of that draft. Over very popular prospect, he was a guy that I like a lot. And Mesar just had an amazing season that year with 16 points in 37 games in the Slovakia League. And just in comparison, a guy like Tomas Tatar at the same age did 15 points in 48 games. So Mesar for me number wise was pretty good, and also the ice tests were pretty good also. At the first training camp, Mesar was decent. Didn't make a lot of wave, but was not a bad player, but was sent in the OHL to develop his game. And for me, I thought Mesar would dominate the OHL and being this 80 plus player at the get-go. And even after 2 years, he never really became this offensive, dangerous player. And he often started the season pretty hot, but cooled down pretty quickly. But everything kind of changed in the U20, where the passion is there, is on fire, and being better than a lot of players like Celebrity, Nazar, and Edward and Sale. All these guys have less number than Filip Mesar in the U20 last year. Also, Will Smith have the same exact number, and this guy was drafted number 4th overall. So a guy like Mesar in the U20 with a lot of passion, a lot of emotion was very good. But in some weird way, every time he come back to the OHL and the CHL, it kind of feel flat. It doesn't have the same thing. If you want to be good in the NHL or the next level, you need to get this passion that he have when he play in the U20 or for his country in every game, because if he doesn't play like that, I don't think Mesar have the tool to be an NHL player. So for next year, we all know he's gonna play for the Laval Rocket. I think this is a good thing. This is the right step. The Laval Rocket gonna have a pretty young team. Guy like Owen Beck and Rembacher gonna be there. And I think Mesar could be a top 6 player there. And I think playing a guy like Gignac and Eneman could be a great thing. Gignac, he is a guy who have a lot of pro experience, have seen some hurdle, and I think that could be pretty good for a guy like Mesar to learn from a guy like Gignac. So is he a boss? For me, it's kind of difficult to be optimistic about him, but only the future will tell. I still think he have every tool in him to not be the boss that some people think he is. But with all how the lineup is starting to look like for the Montreal Canadiens, the challenge is going to be difficult for Mesar now. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, like and subscribe. That helped me a lot. And I hope to see you next time.